Happy Ascension Day, y'all.
Welcome home to St. Anne's.
Apparently there was some discussion about whether it was Pentecost or Ascension Day. Pentecost is
We want
coming.
you to know that you're welcome
If I get
to
my
join
act
us
together,
at
I'll
10
order
a.m.
a
on
cake.
Sundays. Please be sure to hit subscribe to receive our sermons. We can't wait to meet you.
And so we'll see. I don't know. I mean, that's a future Meg problem. We'll see. We're just going to try and survive Ascension Day. You should know I did order the butterflies, and they have arrived. There are 14 of them. Are you all familiar with Schrodinger's cat? There's a cat in a box. We don't know if the cat in the box is alive or dead, so it's both. Right? What? I know. But, I mean, there isn't an internal aspect. But the butterflies come in these, they're in little individual boxes. And I don't know the state. No, they're butterflies. I don't know. Yeah, they're kind of they're sitting out. I don't know. But I figure it's ascension either way. Like either they fly or a bird eats them and they fly. So it's going to be fine. Either way, I feel like the metaphor works. So there you go. There are 14 of them. There were supposed to be 12. I don't know why there were 14, but there are 14. Hopefully only 2 of them are dead. I don't know. But there are enough for all the kids. But I would highly recommend that we do this in pairs because I don't really know how you unpack the box with the butterfly in it. I'm learning this at the same time. What? I did. I feel like you guys are used to that though. I'm used to wouldn't it be fun if and y'all are like, I mean, I guess. And I'm like, it'd be fun. And you're like, I guess. So we have butterflies. I don't know. We'll release them after church. Okay, but let's actually talk about Ascension Day. So Ascension Day is considered a very, very high holy day. Did you know? I am wearing white. It's the last day for white. If you're into, liturgical colors, yes. I probably need to clean it too. Okay, so it's the day that we've kind of been waiting for, right? It's like Easter squared. We had Easter, but Jesus comes back, and so we've had this time, right? This season of Easter we've had with Jesus being back with us, and he's still trying to get them ready for him actually being gone. And if you've noticed the feeling of the disciples in the last few weeks that we've been doing the Easter season, it's a troubled feeling, right? There's not a lot of positivity to it. They're kind of weirded out, and they're a little concerned, they're a little scared, right? Have you picked up that feeling from the disciples as we've gone through our readings? They're not pumped at this point. And so Jesus has been trying to kind of help them get through this and get ready for what is coming when, you and I are actually the church. We become the body of Christ. Because they're not okay at this point. And what I love about this story is the very end, where Jesus ascends, and for the first time, we hear the words joy, that they are ecstatic. They are feeling joy. They go back to Jerusalem. They're worshiping Jesus. They're always in the temple. They feel joy. They're excited about getting to go out and do ministry. They are excited for what is to come. We haven't had that yet. And that's really, really important. Because I want us to focus on that joy. Because it didn't just happen, did it? We've gone through a lot of turmoil. We've gone through a lot of learning. We've gone through a lot of trouble. And sometimes I think in our culture we don't understand joy. We think joy and happy are kind of the same thing. They're not. Joy is an internal feeling, And it comes with a realization of all of this stuff, right? It's not an easy external feeling. So happy, like, you just feel happy, right? And it's usually an external force that acts upon you. Like, for instance, I felt happy on the drive here because Caroline made my coffee this morning, and she got a solid pull on that shot. I will give my daughter credit. She's very, very good at pulling a good espresso. And she really nailed it. So I felt happy, right? Is that the same as joy? No. Joy is what I felt when on the OR table they pull my child out of me. Now, for those of you who have walked this path of the last birth of my child, it was not an easy event. I did not love this pregnancy. I may have said some things about this child that were unkind in utero. I said some unkind things about her this morning because she got up at 5:30, but whatever. But joy, and in fact, one of my daughters asked me just the other day, did you cry when she was born? I said, I did. That is joy. Joy comes when we have been through so much and we see the fruition of all these things. And there's the promise of what is to come. Instead of the fear of what is to come, the disciples feel joy. And I want us to think about that because in our life, we struggle with those two things. We are called to joy, but we often feel fear of the unknown, don't we? In fact, I feel like I've preached that probably ad nauseum to you in the last few weeks because that's what the disciples have been feeling, right? They've been feeling fear. They're not okay with what's going on. But today they see something new. They see Jesus in a new way. They have an aha. And I want us to think about our own lives that way. Because I challenge you that all of us have seen the risen Christ. We have. It's why you're willing to be here this morning as opposed to the millions of other things you could be doing on a Sunday morning, which is, have you seen the New York Times? It's like this thick. You can get a really good deal on your Starbucks this morning, and nobody else is there. It's also a really good time to go grocery shopping because nobody's there. So there are a million things that you could be doing this morning. I realize that. There are a million things I could be doing this morning. I could have gone back to sleep, but I didn't. She did. It's fine. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter at all. But at some point in your life, you saw God, or your parents made you come. That could be too. I don't know. That's one way that we all see God sometimes. But in some way, Christ has acted in your life. You have seen the risen Christ. And I know that our culture spends so much time putting so much fear and angst into us. But what if we remembered that joy? What if we did? What if we recognized that, there is all sorts of difficulty, right? There is all sorts of pain, and we're still struggling. There is no promise that as soon as you get baptized, life gets easy. There is no promise that as soon as you walk in this church, you're like, I've accepted the Lord. Don't do that. It's weird. And it makes us all feel uncomfortable. I'm just being honest. I told you the coffee was really good this morning. I know. But there is a promise of joy in it. There is no promise that it's going to get easy. There's no promise that Jesus is going to make you happy. Jesus ain't going to make you happy. I'm here to guarantee you, if you accept this life as a Christian, you ain't going to be happy. Because don't nobody like Christians? Not really. If you really, truly live the gospel, it's not going to make you happy. It's not. It's not going to give you all that external validation that you want. It's not going to make you lots of money. It's not going to give you a good body or fantastic teeth or a floppy Bible. But wouldn't it be awesome if it did? I'd have a much nicer car. But there's no guarantee of happiness. There is a promise for joy if you and I are willing to see it. If we are willing to take all the pain and all the suffering, all the things that we've learned and all the difficulty, and still see the Christ within it. See the Christ within you and me and everybody else in the world around us. There is joy. And that is eternal, and that is real. Because it's something that lives within you. And it allows you to see things as they really, truly are. And allows us to be who we truly are called to be. So, on this Ascension Day, I promise you nothing today. Absolutely nothing. Well, I mean, I never promise you anything because that would be crazy. But I promise nothing. But I will say this. If you're willing to see each other, if you're willing to see the world around us, you will see joy. It could be in the face of a bird. I don't know. Is that Thrasher mom still around? No. Her babies might be around. They might like butterfly. I don't know. What does a thrasher eat? Oh, my tail.
We want you to know that you're welcome to join us at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Please be sure to hit subscribe to receive our sermons. We can't wait to meet you.
Eventually, I'll put my tail back on.